Hello. And that was unexpected. Welcome to the next Let's Play, the newest one. And, well, one I'm sure at least some people have been waiting for. Not necessarily from me, but just to happen in recent times. Yeah, I kind of found it fitting that this would kind of come towards the end of the Switch's life cycle, since, put simply, this is kind of what started it. Albeit it is also on Wii U. I will get that out of the way. And yeah. I don't think it's any question that this game is iconic and very well loved. And yeah, I don't really have a lot to say, so I'm going to clean off my screen and then we're gonna jump straight. How do I have continue? I don't remember having that save file. Uh, Also, we are going to be doing a playthrough in base Breath of the Wild, not in Master Mode. For those of you who don't know, if you have the DLC, you have access to Master Mode. We are not going to be touching the DLC until after we've done almost everything. It's going to be the last thing we cover other than the final boss, pretty much. So I will get that out of the way first. This will mostly be a vanilla playthrough before towards the end of the game for anyone who does not have the DLC yet. So, I'm gonna clean off my screen because I have some dust I haven't noticed until I opened up the software, and then we're gonna hop straight into things. And if you're wondering why I didn't do it while I was talking, touchscreen. Useless touchscreen. Okay, well, now that I've done that, new game. Nintendo presents. I get one moment. Okay, that's a lot better. Are you? Did I really not get all the dust?
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
And like that, we're in the game, and I didn't get all the dust. Okay, I got all the dust. Screen is now cleaned. I gotta double check, actually. Yeah, we're all good in the... Did this really just... One moment. Yep, we're still fine.
is a Sheikah slate. Take it.
Good to know.
It will help guide you after your long slumber.
The Sheikah's Light, a mysterious tablet with a glowing center. You've never seen this device before, and yet there's something familiar about it. Also, no, the whole game is not voice acted, but the important stuff is. If you were wondering about that. But for now, let's go outside and got an old shirt. And Link's gonna put his foot trying to kick open this chest. If you do that from the behind, he will do that. And I quickly want to break these rusty old barrels and see if there's anything in them. Just throw them against the wall. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can really do about the big old boxes. That's not... That's concerning. I'm gonna look at that. Whatever that was seems to have cleared up. So I'm just gonna...
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal.
Yeah, do that.
That will show you the way.
I'm gonna do that. Authenticating. Sheikah slate confirmed. Wait, how'd they leave it in here if that was sealed and you needed to open the door? And presumably close it too. You know what? I'm not gonna think too much about it.
Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
Also, to the people who didn't know, yes, this is Link, not Zelda. Zelda didn't appear playable in the game until, like, Hyrule Warriors, not including the two really bad games that I forget what they're even for. And then didn't get their own game until Echoes of Wind and Sun. This is Link. Anyway, with this majestic view. Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. And I gotta say, this game looks as beautiful as it always has. Thank you, Sherlock. Yeah, of course, yes, it looked as good as it looked. Very informative me. I was gonna say, more accurately, it's very much, it looks beautiful. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm failing to say. I almost tried to use a gameplay mechanic we don't have yet. Like the one part that isn't in the tutorial, in fact. Well, there's a change weapon tutorial. And I'm going to push this rock. Well, that didn't go as planned. Anyway. Not gonna steal his apple. Just gonna say hello. Ho, well met, stranger. You seem it's rather unusual to see another soul in these parts. Who are you? Me? I'll spare you my life story. This is an old fool who has lived here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this? Where are we? Answering that question with a question. That's fair enough. As I can imagine, our meeting is needing to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to the legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule.
Oh.
The temple there, long ago, was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned in a state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self. I shall be here for some time. Please let me know if I may be of service. Can I have this? I beg your pardon. I do believe that is my baked apple. You can just go about taking whatever you please. Oh, forgive me. I could not resist pulling your leg. Please help yourself. An apple and an open flame make for a succulent treat. So that tells you about how you can grill most raw ingredients to get very less than stellar food, we'll say. He also has a torch, which is the same as Estic. Well then, just help yourself to that torch there. Now, how may I ask, are you planning to use it? Neither of these are actually true, but this is the closest. That is rather, nerving. Please be cautious of that around any dry grass that might catch fire. You know, there are plenty of monsters in the area. That torch will make a good weapon if need be. No, but do not just try swinging around without purpose. You must reach your opponents and lock sights on them. Yes, a tutorial with walking on, and anything made of wood can be lit on fire. Torches are unique as they don't lose durability from this, to my knowledge. That, or they lose so little I've never noticed it. Right here. I thought it was right here. There's an acorn. Pretty terrible healing item, if I may be perfectly honest. But it's there. Yeah, and we're still early, so, well, it might be terrible. It's also still almost, actually, yeah, no, that's only a 12th of our health. That is, in fact, terrible.
Link. Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Well, that's a very terrible map. Can't see anything on this. Oh, crap. And the very first enemy in the game were goblins. Landing a critical hit will do, which is, any attack that breaks, as well as any attack from a throw, will do a critical hit. As you can see, I just kind of tossed it away to break it, because I didn't really have much use for it now. And just down here should be a... Nope, I'm thinking of the other side. Now, that guy has something that's more of a weapon. I want it. Vocal Club. Yeah, a crude Bokoblin club made the club a small prey. It's essentially a stick, so its durability is low, but better than actually a stick. Now, I will say, that first bokoblin we saw, if we had been playing on Master Mode, would be a silver bokoblin. And, anyone who's played this game, but maybe hasn't started Master Mode will know, silver is the highest rank of enemy in the base game. Keyword, base game. Similarly, somewhere on the plateau, I do not know where, and I point out the place I'm pretty sure I remember it being. I didn't run into it, but I have seen it. So I should be able to tell you where it is. There is a silver Lionel, which Lionels are the strongest regular enemy in the game. And yes, they are regular enemies. They don't have health bars on top of the screen like bosses and mini-bosses do. And another guy with a club. And can simply combo his face in. Yeah, I wanted to head here first because we have better pants. I'd like to smash these pots like any good Link. Because there is something that we can... There it is, that's what I was looking for. 5 arrows. Unfortunately, we have no bow. And what a time to bring that up. It's almost like I knew that would be there. Now, I should probably mention, this axe, first of all, it's made of metal. This is worth noting. There are 2 attributes to every weapon. It's material, of which there is 3 types. We've seen 2. I'll introduce the last one when we see it. And 2 types. Blunt weapons, which are good for breaking stuff. Namely, damaged boxes. And sharp weapons, good for breaking wood and chopping trees. That last part is worth noting. Yeah, before we head over to a point on the Sheikah Slate's map, if you can call it that. That animation, I feel like that was supposed to play the first time because that doesn't play again. Yeah, knowing the borders is nice, but that's not exactly useful as a map. Mysterious Sky Voice, that was pretty useless information. And, yeah, right in here, though, is a soldier's bow. Something we won't be getting another one for a while, so it's up to you whether you want to immediately put it into use or potentially save it for later. But now I want to climb up here, as there is something for us if we do this. At the very top of the temple. There is something we won't be finishing. Because I value my time. To a degree. Now, we can hang on to the pillar, which is not a highly used mechanic, but it exists, and we can examine these leaves. You found me! You're not Tetsu, but you can see me? I know you can see the children of the forest. Well, if you run into Tetsu, please return this to him. Korok seed. If memory serves, there are 999! If my memory is correct. I value my time, and these are hidden all over the massive overworld map. Because all that you see in the back there is places we will be going later. All my friends are hiding in lots of different places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose in suspicious places. I'm not getting all the korok seeds. Because your reward for all of them is terrible. I'm just gonna say it. It's barely a rule. In fact, it's not really a reward. And, before you test it, yes, there is fall damage, which I miraculously have not taken at all. So I didn't really bring attention to it. We also have a traveler's bow. Oh, I mentioned that we got a bow, but, yeah, no, traveler's bow. Traveler's bow is the second... Well, it's like one of the worst, from one of the worst sets of items. The Boko set is worse. But, it's not, but, Traveler's set, not much better. Got a Hyrule Herb. And I actually want to backtrack a bit, as I did actually skip over something by accident. Also worth mentioning, weapon types. In addition to being, either blunt sharp, wooden, metal, there's that one we haven't seen yet. Oh, that was a choo-choo. It was. They're not very threatening enemies at all. Not even remotely, really. And, for your quick reference, I believe that's just under... I think that is actually roughly a third of your stamina you lose from a jump. So, it is more efficient, and you can go faster by not jumping while climbing, so only do it if you know you're going to reach the top, or you're about to run out of stamina. You're going to swan dive into here, and another korok. Now, with swimming at the dash, I believe you get 6 if memory is serving me true. We've also got a rusty broadsword. The rusty weapons have terrible durability. Yeah, so you know it ahead of time. And, can I break this? I have a strong feeling I need something metal. Can the axe break it? It's not meant for this, but it might be able to. Nope, I need a blunt metal weapon. Also, the shine means that is pristine and has not been used at all. If you're wondering in the menu, while anything that's flashing red is about to break, I believe it's like the final 3 hits? Give or take. Yep, there are a couple buckets, so we're gonna roll down this rock and miss the other one. I didn't expect to miss. Jump! Okay, memory is coming back. That's not a very effective move. So, please be smarter than me and don't do that. So we'll see it just over here. There are a couple more buckets. Oh, that's not. Oh, right. Motion controls. I'm going to turn those off because I'm not used to them. You can draw attention with that, and also miss. Oh, crap. Yeah, they are bows. And a headshot is a crit. So 2 good headshots means death. Also, any archers will drop their weapons. We have to have a bokoblin bow. or Bokobo. And yeah, I say Bokoblin, not Bokoblin. And because they're very goblin-like, that's the entire reason why. And let's pick up his Traveler's Sword, one of the better one-handed weapons you'll be getting. And we got a shield. You can raise your shield. The major upside of one-handed weapons, I'm just gonna toss that, is that you can use your shield at the same time. They have the worst range of all melee weapon types. There are 3, we still get to get one of them. The other 2 take 2 hands, so you cannot use your shield without putting away your weapon. Meaning it is a lot slower to come out. Let me actually show an example. Yeah, you just get locked into his hand, so in order to pull out your shield, you need to hit D and then press the shield button. So it is a lot less effective. Anyway, we're gonna be told to put the Shaker Slate on the pedestal, so let's do that. Shaker Tower activated. Please watch for rolling rocks. Great Plateau Tower. Distilling location information. Wow, they're literally drip feeding us the map. God, that was one of the worst puns I've made on this channel. And I've made a lot of bad puns! Region map extracted. I thought this was the same cutscene as the last one, I'll admit.
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end. Now then, you must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.
The Seeker Slate has been finished. And you could climb down this tower, as we've already been over. You can climb. But, yeah, these are not far enough that you'll take any fall damage, as long as you don't fall between or fall off.
Oh!
My, it would seem we have quite an enigma here. The towers and the others just like it have erupted across the land one after another. Almost as though a long-dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, did anything occur while atop the tower? I heard a voice. Well now, a voice you say. And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? No? I see. Well, that is unfortunate. Assume you caught sight of that atrocity enshrouding the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom Hyrule to ruin. Appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of my kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain the evil, but just barely. The Hephaestus building strength from the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that moment is fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? I do. I had a feeling you would say that. You're on this island plateau. We are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs with no way down. If you were to jump off, well, no, that you'd be more certain or more foolish. Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite useful. Quite another story. I can't read. Oh, piqued your interest, have I? Yes, I didn't come sailing down here on my own feathery wings, you know. I am not a Rito. Worry not, I will happily agree to give you my paraglider, but not for nothing. Let's see now. How about trade for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? The isolated plateau has begun. You can check out things in the pause menu. Come now, let me show you something. Okay, move. You see that structure over there? The one with the strange light. It began glowing the exact moment those towers rose up from the ground. To think such a place would house some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider for exchange, I believe. Yeah, we should do that, but I'm gonna do something stupid first, because on the Great Plateau is that. Now, I will say, the strongest enemy on the Great Plateau is in that big old scroll of ominous death. Trademark. Yes, I'm trademarking that term because it's stupid. Ah! We also have bombs! They blow up! As you would expect bombs to do. And I'm quickly realizing I'm too used to the Tears of the Kingdom inventory, even though it's been quite a while since I played Tears, even though it is my favorite Zelda game, I will admit. It's the only thing that could overtake Twilight Princess for me, actually, but that's not what this series is. This isn't Tears of the Kingdom. Nor will it be anytime soon, actually, because I don't plan on covering Tears. And yeah, you have stealth. Sneaking you can hide in tall grass. I thought that was B, but no, that's pressing in on the left stick. Maybe that's Tears' thing? Maybe I'm just stupid? Yeah, I want to snipe that guy. Which, it's not the best bow for sniping. There are better bows with other unique stats. We just haven't come across anything like that. Once we do, I will make note of anything that has special stats. And also clear up the misconceptions for something that does not have special stats, yet is constantly claimed to have special stats. I want to debunk that. And I need these guys to go back inside, and I need to aim. I need to get on the eye. I want to shoot this rope and blow them the frig up. Worth mentioning now, enemies regenerate HP, E in Master Mode. Oh crap. They probably already blew everything. I probably already blew everything up. That is a Bloober Goblin. I missed. I missed. How did I miss? Oh, grab that. Spike Bokoblin Club, one of the strongest weapons in the Great Plateau, so if you can safely grab it without dying to this guy, because that guy will do enough health to kill you. For residence, 1/4 hat is 1 health. And taking everything else, the skeleton, did I really almost call that a skeleton? I haven't even played Metopia recently, so it's not even me referencing that enemy. I just can't English. 5 fire arrows. There are elements to this game, 3 of them. I'll get into the other 2. Fire's the worst. There is no damage over time, so you just kind of make the enemy stand there on fire for a bit before they put it out and do an extra 10 damage. It's definitely the worst of the effects / elements, which, being frank, they are effects. They are kind of like status effects, kind of not. Thus, I'm not entirely sure how long I'm gonna make these, episodes of Zelda Breath of the Wild yet, because it is quite a long game. And we're doing 100% completion of side quests and stuff. The only thing we're not really tackling are the korok seeds. Maybe we won't tackle some other things. I don't think we'll do absolutely 100% of everything. And, careful. Archers have horns. Horns make it so that they can alert every enemy in the vicinity that you are there. Right, we can stun lock them by shooting them. So they won't even get to blow their horn, and thus, no one's getting warned that we're approaching. Yeah, for the most part, I think I am gonna stick to like 30-40 minute episodes. As I said that out loud, I don't know how long I want to make these. I'm gonna use the Gadget Tower for my own purposes. I miss. I missed again. And unfortunately, they do have someone with a bow, so I'm gonna snipe them. But not hard enough for a word first. And if you really want to do a lot of damage, and yeah, you get bullet time if you aim in the air. But it drains your stamina fast. We are gonna get into all sorts of mini, small mechanics and hidden ones. As there is some things we can do that I haven't even tested yet. Had some secret techniques you wouldn't know about, unless you did very specific things. Another travel Andy. Okay, number 1 change, tiers made. And we're gonna get into it. Not needing to open your inventory to throw away a weapon whenever your inventory is full. You can just choose to drop it. Worth mentioning here, there would be floating enemies on battle platforms if we are playing Master Mode, held up by air Octoroks or flying Octoroks. I forget what they're called, Sky Octoroks maybe. I don't know. It's an enemy we're not going to see. They basically just act as balloons for help carrying flying platforms. These platforms do not exist in regular mode. They're only in Master Mode. One of very few things to only exist in Master Mode. One of very few completely new enemies to Master Mode, in fact. There are a few others, but that's the main major one. And over here, an EX chest. That means it is part of the DLC. That is a ruby. This is like the third most valuable gem in the game in terms of money. We can't get any money up to, well, that's not entirely true. We don't have any money yet, but that's what that is for. Chica's like confirmed I can't talk and read this fast. Travel gate registered to map. Access granted. There's that. We've opened up the Amau Shrine. I'm going to butcher these names, and if you remember any of these names other than this one, the Shrine of Resurrection, you have a you played way too much of this game. That's all I have to say. Unless you remember the specific one that you hate, but like or love, those two. Otherwise, yeah, you play this game a little too much. But we've gotten to the shrine. I think that's a good place to end off the first episode. Next time, we're gonna head straight in. See y'all then. Bye bye!